What's up, Hunter? What's up? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, man. Yeah, man. Getting started at 5. I only been up for like what, 3 hours. So yeah. What's up, man? What's up, Charlie Dean? What's up? Welcome to the stream, man. How you doing? So yeah. Yep. As soon as we get enough people in here. I say once we get 10 people in here, then we get started. So yeah. We already got 7 likes, so that's a plus. So yeah. We just ain't gonna waste no time. Yes, Alex. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna get into it. That is the first thing, the first topic we'll talk about. Yes. That is the first thing we will talk about, man. Devonta, I'm doing good, man. It's going all right. Can't complain. Fam's doing good. How about you? How about you? Everything good. Good to hear, man. Good to hear. Good to hear. You know what? Let me get some. I got my bag and got bills. I'm for the ones that she built. I let the everyday kiss you feel. Put the truck right in submission. Put your hoe right in suspension. Ain't got a junior intervention. Ain't stressing about paper, got plenty. Don't care about no header, got meaning. Come tell the block what they meaning. Colors. I be on that ice, my pennies. You nigga be broke, that's a penalty. Damn. I wasn't up, she won't feel it. When they got rich, I feel it. See, I took all the sense. We're good, man. It's unreleased. I'm like that uncle that come get your ass. None of my off on the visit. Let the color come out and shit crisp. My brother on spread on some gyps. Spray that shit on these strippers, no ticket. 60, I come get the set. Quicker said, come get the cat. Baby, sit touching my back. Meanwhile, I'm clutching the app. 20 touching the gap. Targets all over your back. Black and we coming to attack. Coming, you wanna attack. 15 and take it on track. Hit up his shirt, got a red flag, high flags, new jet, paper tag, nigga. Southside, outside, big side, we on your ass, nigga. Sliding that game, don't do it with no pole. Rock out that blit like I rock out a show. Rock out of them niggas, they pressing for show. Don't do that fire if you caught you no soul. Say guys ain't solid, don't switch out the bros. Bust in Atlanta, I still got the code. Arrow head walking in, go at a scope. Niggas be capping, they captions on post. We get about 4 minutes. Then we get started. From the hood to the stage, that's what I chose. Know how I came in the sound one go. Fuck with none of these niggas. I got my bank, got bills. I fuck the one that she bitter. I let that everything kiss you. Put the truck right in submission. Put your hoe right in suspension. Ain't got a junior intervention. Ain't stressing about paper, got pennies. Don't care about no header, that means don't have it. Don't tell the block what they mean. Cutters. Come bitch your ass. Now I want to visit. Yeah. Give about a couple more minutes and then we'll get started. Is this copyright? No. No, I don't want to outplay that. No, thank you. You know what, bro? Fuck it. Let's just get started, bro. We ain't gonna waste no more time, man. Let's get started, man. First of all, how's everybody doing, man, on this lovely Thursday? Late afternoon, early Thursday night. How y'all doing? Hopefully y'all doing all right. I am doing all right myself on this Thursday. Today we got a couple news to go over, and I'm gonna go over Bound for Glory. I do not like how this card was thrown together, and then I'm gonna go over Extreme Rules, and then that will be it, man. But first of all, before we get started, man, I would like to send out my prayers to the family of WWE Tough Enough 2015 winner Sarah Lee, has sadly passed away at the age of 30, as shared by her mother on Facebook, man. This was heartbreaking. Rest in peace. She was also married to Wesley Blake, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, she was married to Wesley Blake. They had a couple children. She was a young mother. So I would just like to offer my condolences, man, and my prayers go out to Wesley Blake and his family, Sarah Lee and her family, man. And I just want to say rest in peace, man. Gone way too soon, man. Gone way too soon. So yeah. So that's all I had to say. And my prayers go out to those two families, man. Glenn Store Wrestling Guy, man. What's up, man? What's up? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? So yeah, man. Let's get the prayer emojis up, man, for Sarah Lee, man, and her family, man. Yeah, let's get those prayer emojis up, man. Hold up, let me. Okay. Yeah, I got it. Boom. So yeah. Absolutely heartbreaking to hear. Honest. Yeah, man. 30 years old, man. Way too young, man. Way too young. So yeah. All right, we're gonna move on. All right, let's get into the big news, man. Let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. We have a spoiler on an NXT call-up coming to the main roster, man. For those who have, this is coming from Mike Johnson of PWI Insider. For those who have asked where Legado del Fantasma have been since they departed WWE NXT, PWI Insider is told that the current plan is for the group to debut for the Smackdown brand. We are told that Santos Escobar, Joaquin Wilde, Alexa Lopez, and Raul Mendoza may appear on soon as tomorrow's Smackdown season premiere from Worcester, Massachusetts. There were pictures for them recently, and some we have spoken to believe the group will start this week. So yeah, man, we got Legado del Fantasma coming up to the main roster, man. Hopefully starting tomorrow. You know, we're gonna see Santos Escobar, Joaquin Wilde, Alexa Lopez, Raul Mendoza. I hope he got his name back. That Cruz del Toro name, that was unnecessary. I hope he got his original name back, Raul Mendoza. I hope he has gotten that back, man. Legado del Fantasma, man. They're going to be a huge boost to that SmackDown tag team division, man. And they're a great fit for SmackDown. SmackDown needs it the most. They need more depth on that roster. Monday Night Raw cannot have everybody. So, yeah.
Legado del Fantasma to SmackDown, man. That will be a great fit for the tag team division. Santos Escobar will be a great mid-card act for the Intercontinental Championship. Now, can you imagine a match between Santos Escobar versus Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship? Can you imagine that match happening? Santos Escobar versus Gunther, Santos Escobar versus Sami Zayn, Santos Escobar versus Ricochet, Santos Escobar versus anybody you put him in the ring with. Santos Escobar is great. Santos Escobar is great. So yeah. And then, of course, Joaquin Raul Mendoza, good tag team. They can help out a lot, man. You know, being in the ring with the Usos, Imperium, Brawling Brutes, New Day, Viking Raiders when they come back from injury. So yeah, Street Profits. So yeah, man, that's a really great boost to the tag team division, man. Getting Legado del Fantasma on the SmackDown tag team division, putting the whole group on SmackDown. And Elektra Lopez, you know, she could be the valet, the manager. I really don't want to see her in the ring. I'm not interested in seeing her wrestle. I just feel like she's better off as a valet / manager for the group as of right now. And Santos Escobar could be put in the Intercontinental Championship picture. He will be a great mid-card act as of right now. He could be boosted up to the main event scene, but you just got to get that title off of Roman Reigns first, and then we can start talking about Santos Escobar being elevated to the main event scene. But right now, he could be a great mid-card act for SmackDown. And Legado del Fantasma as a tag team will be a great act for the SmackDown tag team division, man. So I really can't wait for that to happen, and we'll see what happens tomorrow night. Tomorrow night is the SmackDown season premiere. Just remember, I will not be live tomorrow night for SmackDown and Rampage and Battle of the Belts because I will be watching Impact Bound for Glory. So hopefully you guys will come join me for that. Keep me updated on SmackDown, Rampage, Battle of the Belts, whatever. So yeah, man. But there will be a review on Saturday morning, so be on the lookout. WWE makes massive changes to their announced teams. People return as one man leaves the company. In a follow-up to a story that Mike Johnson of PWI Insider reported earlier today, Variety is reporting that WWE has made changes to their announced teams just in time for the season premiere of Raw and SmackDown. What the fuck? I don't know what the fuck that was. The new SmackDown team is Michael Cole and Wade Barrett in the booth. Caleb Bratson and Megan Morant will be backstage interviewers. Okay, so that's the new SmackDown team. The new Raw team is Kevin Patrick and Corey Graves on commentary. And peep this. WWE has also brought back Kathy Kelly. You don't know who Kathy Kelly is? She used to be a backstage interviewer back in the day. She used to be a part of some of the WWE shows back in the day before she left the company. So Kathy Kelly is back with WWE. And Kathy Kelly, man, she's a beautiful woman, man. I'll tell you that right now, man. So that's another fine-ass woman I can look at on my screen. All right, moving on. Excuse me. I'm sorry. All right, Kathy Kelly and Byron Saxton will be doing interviews. So backstage interviews. The new NXT team is Fit Joseph and Booker T. Mackenzie Mitchell will handle the backstage interviews. Jimmy Smith is the one who is leaving the company. He tweeted the following on Twitter. Just wanted to say now that the story is officially out that my time with the WWE is officially done. Had a lot of fun and met some great people, really and truly blown away by the acceptance from the WWE fans. You made it work every week and your enthusiasm was amazing. So he posted a thank you tweet to everybody into WWE, man. So yeah. Jimmy Smith, man. He was not a bad commentator on Monday Night Raw, man. He was not a bad commentator. He was at least better than Adnan Virk, or whatever that guy's name is. The guy who does MLB Network. Adnan Virk. Jimmy Smith was a better commentator than Adnan Virk. It seemed like he knew his stuff. He knew what the fuck he was talking about. So yeah. Kevin Patrick replacing Jimmy Smith, man, I just think is an L, bro. I feel like if I was Triple H, I would have called Mauro Ranallo. Hey, you want to come be the lead commentator for Monday Night Raw along with Corey Graves? Man, oh my God, man. Can you imagine, bro? Can you imagine, bro, if we had Mauro Ranallo coming back to WWE and being the lead commentator for Monday Night Raw, man. And Corey Graves is right next to him. That would have been a great two-man team. That would have been a great two-man commentary team, man. Mauro Ronaldo and Corey Graves on Monday Night Raw. The shows will feel a lot better. Because if you didn't hear the guy commentate on NXT when he was when Triple H was there and he was running Black and Gold, if you heard him on commentary doing NXT, man, he was one of the best play-by-play guys in the business. So I think WWE, I think it's a huge that was a huge missed opportunity. You could have really tried to get back Mauro Ronaldo back to WWE and as the lead commentator for Monday Night Raw, man. Can you imagine Mauro Ronaldo and Corey Graves commentating Monday Night Raw together? That would be sick, honestly, bro. If I was Triple H, I would have got Mauro Ronaldo on the phone. Be like, hey, what you doing Monday night? Oh, you ain't doing nothing? All right, I would love to bring you back. I'd love to have you as my lead commentator on Monday Night Raw, man. Let's meet up in Stamford, Connecticut. Let's go to Starbucks. Let's go grab us some coffee. We'll talk business. Or go to Dunkin' Donuts. We'll grab some donuts and coffee. We'll talk business. Go to Krispy Kreme. We'll get some donuts and some coffee. We'll talk business. Man, that was a huge. I just feel like that's a huge missed opportunity, man, to get Mauro Ronaldo back in WWE, man. But I hope Mauro's doing good wherever he's at right now. He's doing boxing commentary right now, so he does the boxing stuff and all that. So yeah. But Kevin Patrick, bro, he just I don't know, man. I just feel like you're not going to get the same. You're definitely not getting the same vibe. I just feel like the vibe will go down 10 times a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and great to see Kathy Kelly back on in WWE, man. So yeah, the NXT commentary team with Vic Joseph and Booker T. Booker T, he's not bad on commentary. Vic Joseph, I just wasn't a fan of Vic Joseph. It really doesn't just fit. His voice doesn't fit. Doesn't fit commentary. You know, it doesn't fit NXT. I feel like it was up to me. You could have put Nigel McGuinness as the lead commentator and Booker T as a second man. That could have been a cool two-man booth as well. You know, you got Nigel McGuinness and Booker T together on commentary for NXT. That would have been cool, man. So yeah, or you could have paired Mauro, Nigel on the main roster on Monday Night Raw, and you could have paired Corey Graves and Booker T up on NXT, man. That would have been cool little rotation. Michael Cole, Wade Barrett, I don't mind those two on commentary together. Wade Barrett, he's done a very good job on commentary. So yeah, Pat McAfee is suspended to return to WWE when his stint on ESPN's College Game Day ends. No word on what he will be doing when he returns. So it looks like Wade Barrett will just be filling in for Pat McAfee for the time being. So yeah, but I just feel like Kevin Patrick on commentary, that's the one huge L, and I feel like WWE missed an opportunity to get back Mauro Ronaldo back in the company, man. I got some news on Bandito. My nigga Bandito, man. Bandito has not signed an AEW contract, confirms he has been offered by WWE. Despite reports Wednesday that stated otherwise, Bandito has not signed his contract with AEW. Fightful Select reported Wednesday that Bandito had agreed to terms with Dave Meltzer, later confirming he had signed a deal. On Thursday, Meltzer reported that he was incorrect and that a source close to the Luchador star told him that he had not signed his deal with AEW. The 27-year-old was offered a contract immediately following his AEW debut 8 days ago against Red Auto champion Chris Jericho on Dynamite. In an interview with Mass Lucha, Bandito said he is still in talks with AEW, but also confirmed he received an offer from WWE as well. In the interview, Bandito said that AEW head of creative CEO Tony Khan and Jericho pulled him aside after the match and tried to convince him to sign with Khan, illegally saying he didn't just want Bandito in AEW, but I need you in AEW. Do you need Bandito? What you gonna do with Bandito? He also said AEW is likely where he'll end up. If I'm Bandito, man, I'm taking a look at that WWE offer, man. Because if Tony Khan goes out and signs Bandito, what is Bandito gonna do? Be real with yourself. What is Bandito gonna do in AEW for Tony Khan? What are you gonna do? Put him on Dynamite for 1 week and then have him sit on Dark for what, 2 months, and then you put him back on TV and then you take him right back off TV? No. Does Tony Khan know what to do with a guy like Bandito? No. Do we trust him with Bandito? No. If he was with Triple H, will we trust Bandito in WWE with Triple H? Yes. And plus, WWE, man, if you want to create if you want that next big Latino star in WWE, you got Bandito. You got Santos Escobar. If you want the next Rey Mysterio, if you want the next Eddie Guerrero, you got Bandito and you got Santos Escobar. Angel Garza. Because, WWE has failed to create the next Hispanic star, the next Hispanic big star that will captivate that demographic. And that will captivate the entire audience. Bandito has everything to do it. Just get the guy a mouthpiece. And honestly, bro, if Bandito comes to WWE, you get Zelina Vega and pair her up with Bandito and let Zelina Vega be the mouthpiece for Bandito. Zelina Vega could be her manager, her valet, just like she was to Andrade. And that could be a brand new ad on WWE television. You pair Bandito up with Zelina Vega, and Zelina Vega, she can still wrestle. I'll still let her wrestle. But you go out there, you have her be the mouthpiece. And the mouthpiece, the manager. And honestly, bro, if you want to create another Mexican Mafia faction in WWE, you could put Bandito up with Angel Garza and Humberto and Los Lotharios. You pair Bandito up with Los Lotharios and Zelina Vega together. Take my money, man. Take my money. That's easily written, bro. You can, you can pair Bandito up with Los Lotharios and Zelina Vega as their manager, their talker, and you put these guys in a serious role on television. You got Los Lotharios going out killing it in the tag team division. You got Bandito going out in the main event scene and killing it, competing for the WWE Championship. Triple H, man, come on, bro. That is so simple. I would love to see Bandito in WWE. If he wants to go to AEW, I'll support him. But once again, what is Tony Khan going to do with Bandito? He's going to do absolutely nothing with him. Does Tony Khan know what to do with Bandito? The answer is no. The answer is no. He doesn't know what to do with Bandito. And if I was Tony Khan, I'm giving him a Mexican Mafia faction as well, bro. You are pairing up Andrade, Bandito, and Rouge, all three of those guys together, and Thunder Rosa as the mouthpiece, the talker, and she can wrestle at the same time. That's money. The same thing in WWE. You pair Bandito up with Los Lotharios, and you put Zelina Vega with them as their mouthpiece and their manager. And she can still wrestle on the side, yeah. They can still wrestle. I'm not going to take away wrestling from them. Just let them be the mouthpiece. Let them be the talkers. Because Zelina Vega, I know she's good on the mic. And Thunder Rosa, I know she's good on the mic. So whichever company Bandito lands in, You need to give this guy a Mexican mafia faction and give this guy a female mouthpiece. It is not that hard. Can you imagine? Can you imagine Bandito versus Roman Reigns? Bandito versus Cody Rhodes? Bandito versus Ricochet? Bandito versus Sami Zayn? Bandito versus Solo Sikoa? Bandito versus Kevin Owens? Bandito versus Johnny Gargano? Bandito versus Tommaso Ciampa? Bandito versus AJ Styles? Bandito versus Seth Rollins? Bandito versus anybody you put him in the ring with. Face first in AEW, Bandito versus Kenny Omega, Bandito versus MJF, Bandito versus Moxley, Bandito versus anybody you put him in the ring with. If I was Bandito, I'm signing a contract with WWE, man. Do you seriously want to go to AEW with all the drama that started up again now? After what you heard about Andrade and Sammy Guevara, would you want to go there? No. If you are a guy if you are a top free agent in this business, and you had the choice to go to WWE or AEW, which one would you sign with? Would you sign with Triple H and go to WWE, or would you sign with Tony Khan and go to AEW? I think you should sign with Triple H and go to WWE. But once again, does Tony Khan know what to do with a guy like Bandito? No. He doesn't even know how to book Andrade. He can't even book Andrade properly. He's not booking Andrade properly. He's creatively botched Malachi Black and the whole House of Black faction. He creatively botched Miro. Claudio drops the Ring of Honor World Championship, and then where does he go? He's going to go nowhere. Guarantee you that. Ruby Soho, that's been a creative failure. Yeah, man. Warlow, FTR, Athena. I'm surprised he hasn't creatively botched Tony Storm. But if I'm Bandito, man, nah, bro, you need to go to WWE, man. But if you don't go to WWE, you want to sign with AEW, I will fully 100% support you in whatever you do, because you are one of the best luchador pro wrestlers out in the industry right now. And that's facts. Moving on. Hold up. Oh, shit. I think I lost it. Oh, yeah. I got to pull it. Let me pull up this article. Let me pull it up. Yeah, Ethan Page. Surprised Impact ain't offer nothing, missed opportunity. You know, maybe he didn't want to go to Impact full time. Maybe he just wanted to come in there, work a couple of bookings, and then that was it. You know, it's just, I feel like Impact is just going to be, bro, it's just going to be hard to scout talent, bro. You're going to have to get some homegrown people. You're going to have to build these homegrown guys up. You just need to work on focusing on homegrown talent. Because you can't, the big names are really gone. All of them. All of the big names are gone. And if you're a big name out there, you know, would you, you know, people, those guys would rather sign with AEW or WWE, man. And you Impact fans out there, bro, you just gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop getting so offended when, you know, someone doesn't want to come to Impact. You know, you just have to stop getting so offended. You really thought? I'm sorry, but did you really think Johnny Gargano was gonna sign a contract with Impact Wrestling? No. You really thought Sasha Banks was gonna sign a contract with Impact Wrestling? No. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. Those names like that will never sign contracts with Impact. It will only be WWE or AEW. So I'm sorry, but if if you're Impact, you're just gonna have to go scout people from the Indies. Go scout people who's never worked for WWE, who's never worked for AEW. Go scout these guys and sign them, and make them your homegrown. Start building homegrown talents, because that's what we need more nowadays. You guys have to start working on homegrown people. I'm sorry, man. Durante, man, you funny, bro. But like, yes, you just gotta start. You have to start building up homegrown talent. I'm sorry, but you just can't go out there. On all the big names gone, you can't go out there and get them. You're gonna have to just go and scout people from the Indies. Um, Sign people who do. Oh, there's some fools, man. There are some fools. I'm sorry, but just work with the talent that you have and go out, spend money, sign more talent, and make them your homegrown talent. Y'all get what I'm saying? Just start making more homegrown people. Like a Trey Miguel, an Ace Austin, a Chris Bay, a Mike Bailey. Like those guys. A Josh Alexander. He's a homegrown star. But you just go out, sign some more people. Now I'm not done. Now don't go out and be an AEW and sign everybody left and right, left and right, left and right, because you don't want to blow your roster. You do not want that. Sign a couple guys for your S division. Sign a couple guys for your main event scene. Sign a couple women for your tag team division. Create more characters. Create more homegrown stars. You have to create. You have to create. Let's get into the Sammy Guevara Andrade news, man. And this is the last time I'm talking about this, honestly. Both Sammy Guevara and Andrade El Idolo were both warned by AEW management on Tuesday about not fighting or else they would be sent home. Let me read that again. Both Sammy Guevara and Andrade El Idolo were both warned by AEW management on Tuesday about not fighting or else they would be sent home. On Wrestling Observer Radio, Dave Meltzer and Brian Alvarez discussed everything they heard in the wake of Guevara and Andrade backstage bullshit on Wednesday that resulted in the latter being sent home. Following their back and forth on Twitter this week after an Andrade interview where he had an issue with Guevara, Meltzer said both men were talked to Tuesday and were told no fighting or else both would be sent home. In Andrade's case, he was told he would not be fired if he got into a fight. Both agreed and said there would be no issues. Meltzer said he got 5 different accounts of what happened, 3 of which were identical with a 4th pretty close to the other 3. The consistent story is that Guevara did not throw any punches or fight back even after Andrade punched him, possibly a sucker punch. According to what Meltzer and Alvarez heard, one account had Andrade spinning Guevara around, Guevara then pushing him, and Andrade punching him. Meltzer said he had heard Andrade was waiting in a hallway for Guevara and got 2 punches in before it was broken up. He noted that despite the punches, Guevara didn't have any marks on him for his main event match on Wednesday's Dynamite. While Andrade's side is what was originally reported by TMZ, both Meltzer and Alvarez noted that if Guevara threw the first punch and had indeed fought Andrade, he wouldn't have worked the main event with Chris Jericho against Dan Garcia and Bryan Danielson. Andrade was sent home, and there was no word on what AEW plans to do with him now. It was noted that he is under contract for several more years, and there is speculation he would like to return to WWE. Part of the reason for this behavior this week. And then I get something from Fightful. It's probably saying the same thing. Yeah. If I'm Tony Khan, bro, Andrade is suspended because that's the first time he got into some backstage drama, backstage issues though. So that's strike one for Andrade. Andrade would have gotten strike one. Okay, 30-day suspension for Andrade. Sammy Guevara, you're fired. Sammy Guevara would not have been working for me right now if I was Tony Khan. He would not have been working for me. Sammy Guevara would have been fired. Because you had that incident with Sasha Banks. She damn near could have ended your career. That's strike one. The stuff with Eddie Kingston is strike two. Now Andrade is strike three. You're out. Sammy Guevara would have been fired. I will tell you right now, bro. He would be terminated. Andrade would have been suspended. Or better yet, bro, if Andrade, you know what, bro? You know what? I'll change my mind. I would have fired Andrade. I don't care. He claims, like, dude, just tell me. If you want to go back to WWE, I'll give you your release. If you want to go back to WWE, work for Triple H, I will give you your release. Just tell me. And I'll let you go. And if Andrade would have told me, I want to go back so bad, okay, I'll let you go. Here's your release. Sorry things didn't work out. Same thing with Malachi Black. You wanted to go back? Fine, I'll give you a release. Sorry things didn't work out. Buddy Matthews, same thing. I would have given him his release. If Andrade wanted to go back to WWE so bad, all you had to do was give him his fucking release, bro. But you don't want to do it. If he walked up to, bro, if I'm running a business and if any of my coworkers walk up to me and say, hey, I don't want to be here anymore. I like to quit. Okay, we shake hands, we hug it out. Sorry things didn't work out. You got my blessing. A wrestling promotion, if a talent walks up to me and says they want to be released, shake their hand, give them a hug. Hey, sorry things didn't work out, man. You have my blessing. Or let's say I was running a baseball team and one of my players walked up to me and say, hey, I want to be traded to another team. I'm like, okay, we'll work on it. I'll get you a trade to another team. And then once that trade is confirmed, we shake hands, we hug it out, say, hey man, sorry things didn't work out. You got my blessing. Vice versa with a football team or a basketball team. If my star point guard, if my star quarterback, if my wide receiver, if my offensive line, if my shooting guard walked up to me and said they want to be traded, I'll trade them. I'll just trade them because why do y'all want to keep these players and these guys hostage at these places they don't want to be at anymore? No wonder why Deshaun Washington got into that shit. And I don't know what's going on. No wonder why they got Deshaun Washington this whole bullshit. Because the Texans refused to let him go. All you had to do was trade the guy, and we wouldn't be in this mess with Deshaun Washington. We wouldn't be in it. All you had to do was let the guy go. Was it that hard? If Deshaun Watson walked up to me and said, hey, I want to be traded, okay, I'll get you. I'll get in contact with a couple teams, and we'll work things out. We'll shake hands. We hug it out. Sorry things didn't work out for you, Deshaun, but you got my blessing. AEW is turning into a middle school prison. Sammy Guevara comes off as a 15-year-old kid who gets dropped off at the middle school. He acts like a 6th grader. No. Well, how old is 6th graders? 6th graders is 12 years old. 11, 12 years old, around that range. Sammy Guevara, bro, he's a 6th grader. He comes off as a 6th grader. CM Punk even mentioned, I'm tired of working with children. Well, no shit. CM Punk was right. You got John Moxley, you got Bryan Danielson, and you got Jericho in there. They are like adults. Wardlow, Ricky Starks, MJF. Even when MJF stays in character, he still is an adult. But you got AEW sixth graders running around thinking shit sweet. They're just chilling, being bad. Being bad. You got Britt Baker acting like a sixth grader when she's talking about Thunder Rosa. Thunder Rosa is just an adult. But Britt Baker is running around acting like a sixth grader, talking shit about Thunder Rosa, shooting on Thunder Rosa, burying Thunder Rosa. It seems like so many niggas in AEW got a vagina between their legs, bro. It seems like so many niggas in AEW got a vagina between their legs. This is shit that females would do, bro. This is stuff that females would do. Am I right? This is stuff that females would do. Ty Mello is a sixth grader. Britt Baker is a sixth grader. Sammy Guevara is a sixth grader. CM Punk is a sixth grader. Matter of fact, he's an eighth grader. But he's messing around with sixth graders. Kenny Omega is an adult. The Young Bucks are acting like sixth graders. Welcome to AEW Middle School. Tony Khan should be the fucking principal. Hey, Sammy, come to my office. Oh, yeah, come to my office. You're getting, you know what? This is strike 3. You're going to ISS, in-school suspension. Hell, if you guys don't remember me, man, back in the day, back in middle school, back in high school, I was a badass motherfucker. I was bad as shit in school. Yeah, I'm gonna dig into my school life. I'm gonna dig into my personal thing. But yeah, I was bad as shit in school. I was bad. I used to go to ISS. I would constantly go to school and get suspended. Back in 7th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade, 10th grade, I would constantly go to school and get suspended. I would constantly get in trouble. I was an immature 13, 14, 15, 16-year-old little nigga, man. I was immature as fuck. I'm working on it now. I'm 18 now. But I'm working on that now. I was doing shit I had no business doing. Yes, I was bad as shit. I'm doing shit I ain't got no business doing. I get suspended. But I'm glad those things happen to me because I'm getting older. I'm trying to mature. I learned my lesson. You get what I'm saying? But man, bro, this is so lame, bro. I was too, but you know what? I'm an adult now and I grew the hell up. Yeah. I must admit, when I was a school clown, but that was when I was in 6th, 7th, 8th grade. I'm not now. I'm not now. I grew up most AW time at like kindergartners. Oh, bro. Yeah, I would go to school. I would act the fool. I would get in trouble. I get sent home. I get suspended. But now, that was years ago. The past is the past, and I'm 18 now. I'm about to be 19 in 2 months. So yeah, good the hell up, man. And this is a message to Sammy Guevara, man. Sammy Guevara, if you're watching the stream, stop being a fucking sixth grader. Stop being a fucking sixth grader and act like a fucking adult. How old you is, my nigga? How old you is, bro? How old is Sammy Guevara? He's got to be in his late 20, late early. Sammy Guevara is 29 years old, and you are acting like this. MJF is 25. 26, excuse me, 26. He doesn't act like that. Sammy Guevara is 29 years old and you acting like that shit, man. You acting like that. 29. You got Ty Mello walking around thinking she the shit. You acting like the middle school thought. Acting like the high school hoe. Being a total bitch. And how old is Ty Mello? How old is Ty Mello? How old is she? 27. 27 years old. Grow the fuck up, man. Cause some of these dudes, some of y'all pro wrestlers, bro, some of y'all dudes, man, in AEW, bro, y'all just got a vagina between y'all legs, man. Swear to God. Y'all just got a vagina between y'all legs. And this is the first and last. This is the last time I'm talking about this, man. I'm not talking about this no more. I don't want to come on the street. We don't. None of us people in the community, we don't want to come on here and talk about this stuff because Sammy Guevara and Andrade last night, what happened? It overshadowed what happened on the actual show. Andrade too. You act like a fucking sixth grader, dog. Everything that happened on the show was overshadowed because of two men, Sammy Guevara and Andrade. Nobody is talking about what happened on Dynamite last night. If it was up to me, Sammy Guevara would have been terminated. Andrade, you want to go back to WWE? Fine. I'll give you a release. Goodbye. I'm done putting up with this shit, man. This is shit that females do, man. This is shit that females would do. And they still do to this day. It is so many men out there with a pussy between their legs. Sammy is a 29 immature geek. I'm about to be 27 on November 24th, and I'm easy more mature. That is great to hear, Marcus Brown. I mean, Sammy needs to work on himself, but both sides are wrong. Andrade should have brought him up or waited for him, and Sammy shouldn't have commented. That's another thing, too, man. You need to get the fuck off social media, man. Sammy wouldn't get signed by Triple H with his childish games. Yeah, I heard Control Your Narrative is hiring. Sammy needs to be fired. He's trying to be HBK, but the difference is HBK can actually wrestle. What is even Sammy Guevara's character, bro? Like, what is his gimmick? I can't stand Sammy in a way. I never could after what he said about Sasha. That he wants to screw her. Sammy, yeah, he's a great performer, but the guy is just a fucking cancer. He's just a cancer backstage. Let's talk a little Impact, man. I gotta get something off my chest about them. I gotta get something off my chest. I really need to get you know what? I got a stream bound for Gore tomorrow, and The card feels thrown together. I'm gonna go over it. We're gonna go over the main card matches. The main card matches. I'm getting this from Wikipedia, so yep, we got 7, 8 matches on the card. One of them I'm not gonna. I don't really care to talk about because it's a pre-show match. I don't talk about pre-show matches, man. So yeah. You know what? Fuck it. Why not? Fuck it. Why not? We got. You know, Impact has been doing some good stuff throughout 2022, but I just feel like a little after the Against All Odds show, it just the quality of the show started to go down a little bit. You know, lackluster build towards Emergence. I felt like Emergence didn't have a good build to it. It was lackluster. Victory Road had a lackluster build. Now Bound for Glory has a lackluster build. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And I'm starting to realize, that I just feel like Impact is just trying to get by just putting on good wrestling. It's just with the lack of storytelling. There's no storytelling in these matches. This card feels thrown together. It feels rushed. And I really got it. And that really upsets me, man. I really need to get that off my chest. For all the people that say, I know some people are thinking, wow, Alice is criticizing Impact. Yeah. Hell yeah, man. They're going to get this wrath from me, man. I'm going to start off with the Digital Media Championship. It is a open challenge. Brian Myers versus an opponent to be... This is an open challenge. I'm going to go with Joe Henry as the open challenge. Yeah. Moving on. So that... Maybe Impact doesn't put... Yeah, I just kind of feel like their booking has kind of fell off. We're gonna get into the main card. I'm gonna explain, some of the matches and all that stuff. All right, I'm gonna go from the match I care about least to the most. So the least match is VSC Chelsea Green, Deonna Purrazzo versus the Death Dolls, Jessica and Taya Valkyrie. This is a tag team match for the Impact Knockouts World Tag Team titles. Honestly, I don't really care. Chelsea Green, Deonna Purrazzo should not be losing those tag team titles anytime soon. So I'm going to go with Chelsea Green, Deonna Purrazzo to retain the Impact tag team titles. Women's tag team titles, excuse me. Next up, we got Mike Bailey versus Frankie Kazarian for the S Division Championship. Now, why? This is my problem. Why I know you did the Triple Threat Revolver and Frankie Kazarian won the match, but who gives a fuck? You were better off giving the match to Kenny King. Or better yet, you could have given it to Trey Miguel. I would have been perfectly okay with another Trey Miguel and Mike Bailey match. You could have easily told the story that both guys are tied 1-1 in singles matches. I believe they had 2 singles matches together, if I'm not mistaken. Trey won the first one. And Trey and Mike wasn't the S Division champion. Ace had the title. This was before Slammiversary. So Trey beat Mike in the first one-on-one singles match. And the second match they had Against All Odds. I mean, one of the best pro wrestling matches of the year for Impact. Mike Bailey won the second one. So they're tied 1-1. You telling me you couldn't tell the story of Mike and Trey going at it for a third time and both guys are tied 1-1 apiece? We couldn't get a trilogy out of those 2 guys? Is that what you're telling me? You're telling me we could not get a trilogy out of those 2 guys? That would have been very cool. That was not a hard story to tell. All you had to do was tell the story that both guys are 1-1 and both guys are willing to do anything to win the rubber match in the trilogy. That's simple storytelling. You could have easily told that story, bro. What about Kenny King? know if you're building up Honor No More to take all the titles or whatever. But Kenny King could carry a storyline. You don't think fans will be invested in the Kenny King and Mike Bailey match? Hell yeah. I think that would have been another perfect match to go with. Mike Bailey versus Kenny King. You had a little story going on right there. Kenny King wants the division title. Honor No More wants to take all the titles. You could have played into that. But no, we have to give Frankie Kazarian an S Division Championship match. It seems like Mike... No, don't get me wrong. Mike Bailey, fantastic pro wrestler. Don't get me wrong. It's just his S Division title matches. He won the S Division title from Ace Austin at Slammiversary. Great. He had great matches, great title defenses. But where's the stories? The storylines are not there. We need stories. Like, seriously. We need stories, man. You're telling me you couldn't run back another Trey Miguel Mike Bailey match? The trilogy? You're telling me we can't give Kenny King an S Division Championship match? Now maybe they don't want Kenny King going in there and losing. Maybe they want to save it for another time. At the next monthly special in November or what? The first pay-per-view of 2023? Who knows? But Kenny King or Trey Miguel were the best two options you could have went with. They were the best two options. Trey Miguel booking has been shit. Bro, it just seems like... It seems like the last three S Division champions, they have nothing. They drop the title and then they have no long-term plan. I just feel like Trey Miguel dropped the belt to Ace Austin. Nowhere to go. Vice versa with Ace Austin. He dropped the title at Slammiversary. He went nowhere. He has no long-term plan. Mike Bailey, when he drops the title, what is he gonna do? Someone give me an answer. What is he going to do? Because the last three S Division champions, the two of them when they dropped the championship, they just had no long-term plan. Guys, if you're gonna take the championship off of somebody, at least have a long-term plan. For example, Tasha Steelz. She dropped the Knockouts title, but she had a long-term plan. What was that long-term plan? Her going into a feud with Killer Kelly. That was the long-term plan. Deonna Purrazzo, she had a long-term plan. Go and win the ROH Women's title, do the champ thing. Now she's the Knockouts, one half of the Knockouts Tag Team Champions. Now I will give Impact credit this. At least they didn't hop as hell that thing like the TNT title, man. I'll give them credit for not hot potatoing that S Division Championship. But Jesus Christ, man, we can't do that, man. We can't book like that. We cannot book like that. We can't just be taking championships off of anybody and not having a long-term plan for them. We can't do that. I'm going to go with Mike Bailey to retain the X Division Championship. I don't see him dropping the championship until he gets to Kenny King. Trey winning back the title. You know, if it was up to me, I would give the belt to Kenny King later on before the year ends or at the Hard to Kill show in 2023. And then honestly, I will put the belt back on Trey Miguel. Or Laredo Kid. Chris Bay. You don't know you got, bro. Chris Bay is one of the most underrated guys in the industry. And you don't know how to book him? You got him in a tag team with Ace Austin. You're not doing anything with those two guys. You just got him in a Bullet Club jacket. Hey, buy my shirt and 2 Sweet Me. Yay. Absolutely creative failure. So I'm going with Mike Bailey to retain. Call your shot, Gauntlet. I'm not a big fan of this Gauntlet matches, bro. Gauntlet matches are the worst in pro wrestling. I just feel like I just feel like when you do these stuff, when you do Gauntlet matches, bro, it It slowed down the pace of the show. It slows it down way too much. It takes up so much time. Now, if this is your version of the Royal Rumble, then I get it. So the winner receives a trophy and a contract. They can evoke anytime within 1 year for a championship match of their choosing. Let me read this comment real quick. They are good if booked correctly. They've been playing up that Bayley has been putting in the work and defending that title consistently, and the most defensive was Christopher Daniels. So maybe they're building a match between them. Yeah. I mean, Frankie Kazarian and Christopher Daniels, they used to work together. So who's to say Christopher Daniels is to come up to Impact and challenge Mike Bayley for the title? That'll be a very good story to tell. So this Call Your Shot Gauntlet. Let me see who all the participants are. The confirmed participants. You got PCO, you got Rich Swann, you got Giselle Shaw, one of my favorites out there. So yeah. You got Heath, Bhupinder Gujar, Bobby Fish. I don't even know why the fuck he's in there, bro. I don't even give a shit about Bobby Fish and Impact, bro. Like, Steve Maclin, one of the hottest guys in the company right now. Moose and Sammy Callahan. Now, who goes over? That's the question. If you just want to easily, I think Steve Maclin is the right guy to go over and win this thing. I think he's the right guy to go over in this Call Your Shot Gauntlet match. And he should hold it for a couple months, hold the trophy for a couple months, and then you go up and you cash in on Josh Alexander for the Impact World Championship at Hard to Kill. If it was up to me, Steve Maclin would be the guy to take the title off of Josh Alexander in 2023. And you need to strike while the iron. You need to strike while the iron is hot on Steve Maclin, because Steve Maclin is literally the hottest guy in the company you got right now. You can't do something stupid to kill his momentum. Because I know some of these companies would do it. So you cannot fuck up. You can't do anything stupid to kill his momentum. The guy is white hot. So you have to keep his momentum going. If it was up to me, I would give it to Steve Maclin. And you slowly build towards a Josh Alexander and a Steve Maclin feud for the Impact World Championship at Hard to Kill, January of 2023. Yeah, I don't want him killing his momentum. I don't want Impact killing Steve Maclin's momentum. Maclin or Bhupinder need to win because Maclin was being billed last year. They stopped. Yeah, they stopped this push last year. You can't do these start and stop pushes. You can't do that. For a while, yeah, this guy went out there. They had him beat Chris Sabin. They had Jay White put this guy over, and now they had him. Now they had Moose and Sammy Callahan put this guy over. And Bhupinder has potential. Who's running Impact? Scott D'Amore and Gail Kim. Gail Kim from the Knockouts division. Scott D'Amore. Yeah, Scott D'Amore. But Maclin is white hot. You send this guy out there earlier this year. You send this guy out there. You have this guy going after the S Division title. You have this guy fighting Trey Miguel. Chris Sabin and Jay White put this guy over. Moose and Sammy Callahan put this guy over. It seems like you really need to get this match to Steve Maclin. The guy is white hot. Do not do anything stupid to kill his momentum. Mia Yim versus Mickie James. Now, this should be a good one. Mia Yim, Mickie James. Two of the best female pro wrestlers in the industry. This is a career-threatening match. If Mickie James loses, she will retire from in-ring competition. Now, Mia Yim has a contract coming up with Impact. I don't know if she's resigning or what. I won't be surprised if she goes back to WWE when her Impact contract is up this weekend. I would not be surprised if she makes her way back to WWE. I won't be surprised if she resigns. Because, she has stated in interviews that she's happy there. She loves it there. She loves all the workers. So who knows? We'll have to wait and see in the next couple of days if Mia Yim's going to stay with the company or not. If she's not, she will most likely be headed back to WWE. So my prediction here, I think Mickie James will win. I don't see Mickie losing anytime soon. I just don't. I don't see Mickie losing anytime soon until she gets to the Knockouts Championship match, which I'm gonna get into later. So yeah, I think Mickie James will win the match, and yeah, who does she go on to face next? I legit don't know who else is on the roster. You got Taya Valkyrie. Easily run a match with Rosemary, run a match with Tasha Steelz, because Tasha Steelz was the one who took the title from Mickie. So you can easily tell that story again. You know, Tasha Steelz versus Mickie James. You know, you could run that back because Tasha Steelz was the one that took the title from Mickie James. Or you could run another match back with Chelsea Green, run another match back with Deonna Purrazzo. So there's plenty. I'm sure Gail Kim has something up her sleeve. So I'm gonna go with Mickie James. Mia Yim, I don't know if she goes back to WWE when her contract is up. I won't be surprised. And I won't be surprised if she re-signs with Impact. I just won't be surprised. I do not want to see Mia Yim in a tag team in WWE. Nope. But where does Mia Yim go? Where does Mia Yim go from here? You know, if she resigns to Impact, what's the next thing she's gonna do? I don't know if she's gonna go after Knockouts tag team titles. Who would her partner be? Her partner will probably be Giselle Shaw. Now Giselle Shaw is a heel. You're gonna turn Giselle Shaw back to a babyface? No, I wouldn't do it. And to a tweener, yes, a tweener, she could work a tweener. But would you turn her back into a babyface? A full babyface? No. All right. Honor No More, Matt Taven and Mike Bennett versus the Motor City Machine Guns for the Impact Tag Team titles. I'm going to go with the Kingdom. I'm going to go with OGK to retain the titles. I am tired of seeing the Impact Tag Team titles be hot potato. I really am. I'm just fed up with the hot potato booking of the tag team titles. I'm fed up. Let me go over this. Let me go over. You know what? Let me pull it up. Impact World Tag Team Championships. Let me pull up the history of. Let me pull up the list of tag team champions. So it all. Jesus Christ, we know the tag team titles have been hot potatoes all year. It all started on March 5th, 2022 at Sacrifice. You had Violent by Design winning the tag team titles. Then you hot potato them to the Briscoes on May 7th at Under Siege. 43 days as tag team champions for the Briscoes. Before that, it was 63 days for Violent by Design. Then you put the titles on the Good Brothers at Slammiversary, and they only held them for 68 days. And then you put the titles on the Kingdom on August 26th. This aired on tape delay on September 1st. God damn, bro. We done hot potato this son of a bitch so many times, man. We gotta stop doing that. Yeah, they do. I'm tired of that, man. I don't like the hot potato of the tag team titles. We gotta stop playing hot potato with those tag team titles, man. Because those and the tag team division is dog shit, bro. The tag team division is ass. We cannot be playing hot potato with these tag team titles, man. We can't. Let's stop playing hot potato with these championships. I'm gonna go with Honor No More. I'm gonna go with the Kingdom to retain those tag team titles. I don't think the Motor City Machine Guns should win the match because you're gonna hot potato the titles even more. Oh no. Who's even in the tag, bro? You got the Kingdom. You got Motor City Machine Guns. If you want to pair PCO and Vincent up as a tag team, you can. You got Ace Austin and Chris Bay. You got Kid and Trey. You can pair Laredo Kid and Trey Miguel up as a tag team. Let's saw a couple more tag teams, you know. That's all the tag teams I can think of. But yeah, Next up, we got Josh Alexander versus Eddie Edwards for the Impact World Championship. I'm going to go with Josh Alexander to retain. I feel like the story in this match, it just feel like it's kind of lackluster, man. It's kind of lackluster. The storytelling is just not that good. It's kind of bland. And Eddie Edwards winning the Impact World Championship is not. It's not the right move. Not the right creative move, man. I would keep the title on Josh Alexander. Josh Alexander should still be the Impact World Champion by the end of Friday night. And I would keep that title on Josh Alexander until he gets to Steve Maclin at Hard to Kill. In my honest opinion. So let's keep that title on Josh Alexander, man. I would not take it off Josh Alexander, man. I would not take it off of him. Eddie Edwards, I'm sorry, but it's just a guy. I feel like Eddie Edwards, bro, it's just he doesn't sound believable as a heel. He doesn't. He doesn't sound believable as a heel. He sounds forced. He doesn't come off as genuine. It just feels like Eddie Edwards is more genuine as a babyface, I feel like. So hopefully you guys understand. But I'm going to go with Josh Alexander to retain the Impact World Championship. And last but not least, one of the matches I have full investment in. Great story. Jordan Grace and Masha Slimovic for the Impact Knockouts World Championship. Now, this is so unpredictable because I don't know. This can go either way. I can see Masha winning the title. I can see Jordan retaining the championship. So, yeah. Masha's undefeated. Jordan got the title. Now, who am I giving this to? You know what? I'm going to get a quarter. I'm going to flip a heads and tails, bro. Yeah. So, heads for Jordan Grace. Tails for Masha Slimovic. Alex, who do you see? Me and him. Plenty of guys. You know, I'm going to go with Masha Slimovic. You know, Masha Slimovic winning the Knockouts tag team, not the tag team titles. Masha Slimovic winning the Knockouts championship. I just feel like it's the. I just feel like it's the better move. Because if Masha loses, where does she go from here? You're gonna run the risk of killing her momentum, and you don't want that. Jordan will be fine. If Jordan loses to Masha, she will be fine. It will not hurt Jordan to take the loss. But if Masha loses, I just feel like you run that big risk of killing her momentum, in my honest opinion. And this should have been the real main event of Bound for Glory, man. This should have been a real main event. But if you put the title on Masha Slimovic, I'm very interested in seeing how she will be booked. I think she'll still be undefeated. Masha Slimovic will still be undefeated until, I'm going to make this bold prediction. I think she will still be undefeated until she gets to Giselle Shaw. Either Giselle Shaw or Killer Kelly is going to be the one to end Masha Slimovic's undefeated streak. And Giselle Shaw and Masha Slimovic, that's an easy story to tell. Because Giselle Shaw was the first woman to take down Masha. Not beat her, but she was the first woman to pin her. She was the first woman to pin Masha Slamovic's shoulders down to the mat. And she kicked out. So that would be a very cool story to tell between Giselle and Masha. Or Killer Kelly. You know, if Killer Kelly and Masha went at it, bro, oh my God, that would probably tear the house down. That would probably tear the house down. Masha need to win and go on a year long. I can see Masha holding the title for a very long time. If she gets that championship, she will hold it for a very long time. I don't see her dropping it no time soon. She's not going to drop it in 3 to 6 months. No, we're talking a year, half year. Masha need to win and go on a year-long run at the same time, have Killer Kelly go undefeated, and have him collide next year's Bound for Glory. Woo! Yeah, man, and you don't want to book Masha versus Killer Kelly so soon because you're gonna end up booking yourself into a corner. You don't want that. You can't book Masha versus Killer Kelly so soon. You rather save that at the end save that for Bound for Glory next year. Try your best to keep Masha Slimovic and Killer Kelly away from each other. Keep those two women away from each other, man. Do not have those two women collide until this time next year or early 2024 at the latest. You got to keep those two women away from each other as much as you can because both women are just unstoppable. If you put this match so soon, you're going to end up booking yourself into a corner and it's not going to be good. So I'm going to go with Masha Slimovic to take the Knockouts Championship from Jordan Grace. All right. Last but not least, we got Extreme Rules predictions, man. We got Extreme Rules predictions. This is the last part of the stream. And then we're going to get a bone out of here, man. So, yeah. All right. First match I'm going to start with Liv Morgan versus Ronda Rousey for the SmackDown Women's title. If I'm booking this, I am booking Liv Morgan to retain the SmackDown Women's title. I would not take that championship off of her. Giving the championship back to Ronda Rousey won't mean jack shit. I just feel like that's the wrong move. Giving the championship back to Ronda Rousey, it just won't make sense. It's a bad move, bad creative move, and it won't look good. It will not look good if you get the championship back to Ronda Rousey. You need to get the championship to somebody who's going to enhance the SmackDown Women's division, man. Now, me and Yim ends up coming back to WWE. You slowly build her up towards that day one show, and you have her take the title off of Liv Morgan. And me and Yim, let me and Yim win the SmackDown Women's division, man. Me and Yim is a great worker. I believe she can enhance the SmackDown Women's division if you gave her the proper booking. So I'm going to go with Liv Morgan to retain the SmackDown Women's Championship. I think Charlotte Flair is going to get involved. I think we see the return of Charlotte Flair in this match. And yeah, maybe we get a Liv Morgan and Charlotte Flair feud, but giving the title back to Charlotte won't mean anything. I just giving the title back to Ronda Rousey, giving the title back to Charlotte, it's just not the right move. So yeah. Matt Riddle versus Seth Rollins in a fight pit match. Daniel Cormier will serve as a special guest referee. I'm gonna go with, Seth Rollins is challenging Bobby Lashley for the United States Championship on Monday night. Wouldn't it make sense? Would it make sense for Seth Rollins to win the match, so that way he has momentum going into his match with Bobby Lashley? Wouldn't that make sense? Instead of him losing and then going into the match with Bobby Lashley and him potentially winning or losing the match. I would have never booked this match, honestly. The Lashley and Rollins match on Monday Night Raw, I would have never booked it. I would have never booked that. I'm gonna go with Matt Riddle, man. I don't see Daniel Cormier holding up Seth Rollins' hand. I don't see it. And I think this could be the main event of the show, man. I think this would be the main event of the show. And honestly, man, I think we see Bray Wyatt at the end of the show because you want to put Bray Wyatt at the end of the show, after the main event. You want to put Bray Wyatt at the end because if you put Bray Wyatt in the middle of the show, everything else after that is going to be overshadowed by Bray Wyatt. It is going to be overshadowed, and you don't want that. If you put Drew McIntyre and Karrion Kross on the main event, you think guys will be talking about that? No, because they're going to be talking about Bray Wyatt. So no. Drew McIntyre versus Karrion Kross in a strap match. Karrion Kross needs to go over. Karrion Kross does not need to lose his first big match. He does not need to lose. This is a very big test for Karrion Kross, man. This is the very this could be the main event too. This could be the main event. We can see Bray Wyatt at the end of this match if it's the main event. But I'm gonna go with Karrion Kross to get the win, man. Karrion Kross, I think, is the best option to win this match. Drew McIntyre doesn't need the win. He doesn't need it. Karrion Kross does not need to lose his first big match on pay-per-view. No way. So I'm gonna go with Karrion Kross to win the strap match. Bianca Belair with Alexa Bliss and Asuka versus Bayley with Damage Control, Dakota Kai. Oh, my sexy lady. What's that song called? Walking down the street, watching ladies. That's how it goes. if y'all, you know, you know. Dakota Kai and Io Sky. This is a ladder match for the Raw Women's Championship. Honestly, bro, let me play it, bro. Hold on, I don't want to get copyrighted. Yeah, Bayley needs to win. Hold on. Watching ladies go by watching you. Down the street, watching ladies go by watching you. Nope. Okay, that's it. Nope, no copyright. I need. Fuck no. Cut that off. Bianca Belair versus Bayley. Bayley needs to win this match. Bayley needs to win this match, man. Bayley needs to win. This is a must-win for Bayley because if Bayley loses, like I said, damage control is still going to. You gonna fuck him up again. Now, what you did on Monday was a very great ending to Monday Night Raw, man. I think Bayley needs to win the match. I think they're using the ladder match to find a way to get the title off of Bianca without Bianca being pinned. Bayley needs to win the Raw Women's title. You got Io Sky and Dakota Kai walking around with the tag team titles. Bayley needs to win the Raw Women's title, man. Damage Control gonna have all the gold. We getting all the gold. Cinco, we getting all the gold. Yeah. I know that's not how the lyric goes. It's actually all the money, but yeah. But Bayley needs to win this match. I have ranted constantly about how Damage Control has been booked the last couple weeks. Monday, Triple H rectified this wrong. He rectified this wrong on Monday night. And that was a great ending Monday night. But Bayley needs to win. Bianca won't get pinned. So that's why they're using a ladder match. So that way Bianca won't take the pin. And they're gonna find a way to get the title off of Bianca. So Bayley can win the ladder match. And Damage Control will be on top. So yeah. I'm going with Bayley to win the match. Edge versus Finn Balor in an I Quit match. Now, I changed my prediction on this. I'm going to go with Finn Balor. I'm going to go with Finn Balor to win. Because, I seen this tweet from Russell Votes, if I'm not mistaken. Let me go check it. So yeah. Yeah. I'm going to go with Finn Balor. I changed my mind. So, I'm retracting this tweet from Russell Votes. This goes back to September 29th. I'm told that significant plans are lined up for Finn Balor in the future. I don't know exactly for what those plans are, but he is a strong favorite of the new leadership group. Expect Finn to play a big role in the foreseeable future of WWE. I'm going to go with Finn Balor to win this match. I'm going to go with Finn Balor. Finn Balor, I think the only way Edge is going to say I quit is if Beth Phoenix is there, or Beth Phoenix is there, or they mention his children, and they threaten to harm his wife. They threaten to do something to Beth Phoenix, Edge's wife, or some with the children, or whatever. That's how Edge is going to say I quit. That's how Edge is going to say I quit. I can see that happening. I'm going to go with Finn Balor to win the match. I had Edge in the first place, but no. I'm going to go with Finn Balor. If Bray shows up, he needs to show up at the end. Now this could be the main event. I don't know which match is going to be the main event. I don't know. None of us does. But if you're going to have Bray show up, it needs to be at the end of the show, because everything else after Bray Wyatt after the show is going to be overshadowed. You don't want that. The Brawl and Brute, Sheamus, Rich Holland, and Pete Dunne versus Imperium, Gunther, Louis Castor, and Giovanni Vinci. This is a 6-man tag team, good old-fashioned Donnybrook match. I think the Brawl and Brutes are going to win this. I don't see them losing this match, honestly. I think the Brawl and Brutes will win, man. And the Brawl and Brutes, man, they have gotten over as babyfaces, man, under Triple H. Triple H has portrayed them very good on the main roster. I guarantee you, bro, if this was under Vince, he would have Butch come out in the 1940 street clothes and all that stuff, man. Fuck all that. But I like what Triple H is doing with the Brawl and Brutes. So yeah, man. I'm gonna go with the Brawl and Brutes to win. And that's it, man. That's gonna set up everything, man. That is it, man. That is it. So yeah, what's up, Ross guy? I'm about to end the stream, by the way. So yeah, Alice, you really want Damage Control to be a female shield team, and you just want Damage Control to be on top of you, especially Dakota Kai? Nah. But yeah. Anyway, guys, it's starting to get dark. I'm about to go get my dinner. So yeah, man. That's it, man. That's all the news. That's all. That's the Battle for Glory. That's the Extreme Rules predictions. That's all I got for you tonight, man. Don't forget tomorrow, man. Come join me for Impact Wrestling Battle for Glory, man. It's going to be a big stream, man. It's going to be a big night of pro wrestling. So just a reminder: no Smackdown, Rampage, Battle of the Belts tomorrow night. 9, 10. Shit, we would have been on there for 4 hours tomorrow if we was doing that, but. No, we got Impact Wrestling Battle for Glory tomorrow, man. We got the big match. Jordan Grace and Masha Slimovic for the Knockouts Championship. Josh Alexander and Eddie Edwards for the World Championship. OGK versus Morrison Machine Guns for the tag team titles. Mia Yim versus Mickie James. It's going to be a big night tomorrow night, man. So I can't wait for that, man. I will be live at 7 o'clock p.m. Central Time for Impact Wrestling Battle for Glory, man. So be sure to join me for that. And even if you don't watch it, if you don't watch Impact, just come in and make sure. Keep me updated on SmackDown, spoilers, Rampage, spoilers, Battle of the Belt, spoilers. I think the show will be over by the time we get to Battle of the Belt, so yeah. Marcus, around 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock I will be live. The show starts at 7 o'clock my time, so it should be a fun show, man. And then Saturday morning, no later than 12 o'clock p.m. Central Time, no later than noon. I will have SmackDown, Rampage, and Battle of the Belts, a full show review. So hopefully you guys will be here for that, man. Yeah, Impact's about to start in like 30, 20 minutes. So yeah. I'll watch it later because I have it through YouTube, so I get to get commercial free and all that stuff. So yeah. Other than that, guys, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys tomorrow for Impact Wrestling Bound for Glory. Love y'all. Take care. And I'm out.